Kansas City Chiefs definitely have some players that poses a threat to the San Francisco 49ers. And we're going to get to them right after this. What's going on, 49er faithful? It's your boy, the WayneBreezie, and we are here to talk about the big threats. That's right, 5 biggest threats against the Kansas City Chiefs this Sunday, 4:25 p.m. Eastern Time. This is going to be a great game. It's going to be a great game. A lot of great matchups or whatnot. But who poses the biggest threat? And I tell you what, before we get to that, welcome to the show. Thank you so much. We are sponsored by Residency. Go to www.residency.com. Use that promo code SFBreezie so you can save on your total purchase. I'm actually rocking an exclusive WayneBreezie cap today. So if you want to know how to get one of those, send me a message. I can let you know how you can get one. I got these designs, and I'm working on another design as well. But listen, man, check out our sponsors over at residency.com. Use the promo code SFBreezie. You can save on your total purchase. All right, let's get to these big threats. Here they go. They're listed right there below. Now, check this out. Earlier on the B.A.M show today, I did a show, my co-host, Mike Andrews. We talked about 2 players to beware of: Patrick Mahomes offensively, Chris Jones defensively. I felt like on that show, which you can check out, so make sure you check out that episode. All right, we go down, we break down some things there. We give you the bread. Now I'm about to fill the bread in with condiments and meat. All right, the meat is about to be filled in on that bread. All right, but let's start with the top layer, the bread, Patrick Mahomes. Listen, man, he's a problem. And here's the key thing about Patrick Mahomes. Number one, he's undefeated against the San Francisco 49ers. He just doesn't lose to this team. He doesn't lose to Kyle Shanahan. He doesn't lose to any of the defensive coordinators that the San Francisco 49ers throw at him. And we've had some good ones. We've had Robert Saleh. We've had DeMeco Ryans. And now it's Nick Sorensen's time. This could be a long day for Nick Sorensen and his defense. And they got to figure out how to defend the Super Bowl champion. You know, right? They got to figure it out. A lot of people are like, well, Patrick Mahomes doesn't look the same. Patrick Mahomes isn't the same quarterback. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's a quarterback with experience now that's just figuring out the nuances of his new team, new players, new offense, dealing with the adversity just like every other team in the NFL. And one thing he knows how to do is beat the 49ers. So you gotta pay attention to him. All right? He's not your mobile quarterback, but if you don't contain the edge, he's going to move. If you leave space open in the middle, he's going to move. Why? Because he's a cerebral quarterback, right? He's a guy that's very smart, that understands what defenses are doing and will take advantage of what the defenses are giving him. So if we're going to play pass coverage all day, no problem. He's going to look to hit the underneath guy, and if he sees space, he'll take off and run. Again, not the mobile quarterback, but will use his legs. Now, the key to Patrick Mahomes' gameplay is his ability to extend the plays. The Niners got to figure out how to get him down on the ground. They couldn't get Geno Smith on the ground. They got him down one time. Patrick Mahomes is more sackable, but I will say this. He's elusive enough in that pocket to make people miss, and he's going to look to step outside the pocket to extend the play. And the defense just can't afford to break down. Why? Because not only will he extend the play, keep the drive alive, Patrick Mahomes is looking to throw the ball down the field. And that's something that we're going to have to look into next. So Patrick Mahomes, biggest threat, number 1. Number 2, Travis Kelce. All right, man. People are sleeping on old man Kelce because the past 2 seasons, he just seems to be taking a decline. And that's a thing in the NFL. Father age. It's a real thing. Now, look. He has over 200 yards this year. He leads the team in targets. He leads the team in receptions. Well, he will be leading the team in receptions if he gets one in this game. He's tied with Rashee Rice, who's out for the season. So, Travis Kelce, this is a team that he plays very well against. Travis Kelce knows the 49ers, and he doesn't lose to them either. And the last time he lost to the 49ers, I believe, was back in the day. Was he on that 2014 team? I think he was. But my point is, Travis Kelce knows how to play this team, and the Niners play zone. And what does Travis Kelce play well against? Zone. So it is what it is. And if we do force man coverage on Travis Kelce, I don't think we have the personnel to defend Travis Kelce in man coverage. You got to be physical with him at the line of scrimmage. You can't let him slip out. If you're going to play man on him, you got to find a way to enforce that physicality on him. He's a physical guy, but he's not a great far as come to blocking. He's not looking for the contact. So find a way to keep Travis Kelce's behind from extending plays, producing first downs. And if they get in the red zone, he might throw it. He might run it. He might catch it. So you got to be aware of Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce is still a guy that causes the radar to go off. Don't let what he's done in the NFL and the way he's looked in the first 5 weeks that they've played, because they're coming off their bye week very well rested. Don't let that fool you. Beware of Kelce. I'll say that. Xavier Worthy. Listen, they got the need for speed out there. They got the fastest man in the NFL, right? The fastest man in the NFL. We're talking 4.2 speed. Now, he has a couple of explosive plays down the field that went for a touchdown. One, I think, was behind the line of scrimmage. So he can make some explosive plays. He's a speed guy. Now, don't get it twisted. He has 19 targets with 12 receptions on the season. But the Niners need to not let him get down the field to beat this team deep in any kind of way, shape, or form. Because I can tell you, if that ball is thrown perfectly and he has the guy beat, he's not getting caught. And that is my issue. His speed is his threat, and his versatility is his threat. The 49ers got to figure out how to limit and take away anything explosive from Xavier Worthy. They've been doing good with these rookie receivers so far, and I like it. They didn't let Marvin Harrison Jr. do a thing. Don't let this kid get open underneath, wide open. I can see them putting him in the slot if the Niners are in certain coverages, and next thing you know, it's going to be Campbell having to pick him up in that zone, and he's gone. Same play we saw with DK Metcalf. I just don't sleep on the damn speed is what I'm trying to say. And that's what he is. He's not just a speed guy, but I think that's what the 49ers struggle against. And I think that's how Andy Reid chooses to use Xavier Worthy in week 7. Number 4, cornerback Trent McDuffie. Trent McDuffie. Man, lockdown corner. 49er fans should be well familiar with him. 49er players, especially the wide receivers, should be familiar with him. Guys like Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk. This guy pretty much had the team on lock in the Super Bowl. But this isn't the Super Bowl. This is a new year, but he still poses as a threat. Why? He just doesn't give up many catches. He's been targeted 21 times. He's given up 14 receptions. He doesn't have any interceptions on the year, but he's still that guy. I think here's how you dig him. You know, you can't be timid going up against Trent McDuffie. You just can't be. If you're timid, he feasts on that energy, and it makes him stronger. So it's like he uses your timidness. I need Deebo Samuel, Juwan Jennings, the physical wide receivers to take their physicality back. And we know that we can. And I think if you're physical with him, he will bow down, and he won't be much of a factor. But if you're not, this dude's only going to get stronger and stronger by the play. He's a guy, he's an all-pro. You don't really want to test him, but you're going to have to throw. He's giving up receptions. He only's given up 123 yards. He's a great tackler. He's great in the red zone. I mean, what more do you want me to say about Trent McDuffie? I feel like I'm just bigging up their players, but the Niners got to figure out a way to go at him and be physical. Number 5, Chris Jones. I told you that's the other piece of the bread. Trent McDuffie wears 22 right now. Chris Jones, number 5. All right, man. Look, you got to find a way to block him. I don't care how you do it. I don't care if you got to throw a car, a couple bodies, cars and bodies. You just can't let him go unblocked. He's currently their number 1, I would say, play wrecker He might be the number one play record in the NFL. That's how much respected Chris Jones is. I think Chris Jones knows how to play the San Francisco 49ers. He is a defensive coordinator that knows exactly what they need to do. And when he flips the button is fully flipped in go mode. This guy could bat passes down. So even if he's not getting the pressure, he's at that line of scrimmage saying, get that out of here. It's like he's Shaq Diesel at a defensive tackle position. I don't understand. And the Niners struggle against pressure from up the middle. Dominic Pooney, can he be that problem solver? Aaron Banks, can he help solve the problem of Chris Jones? Now, if they line him up on the edge, Colt McKivitz, will he struggle against Chris Jones? There's so many different modes of Chris Jones. I just think he's one of the most dominant players in the NFL. And he always has been. He was always kind of like second to Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald is retired, and I think he's number one. With that being said, he keeps the Chiefs' defense relevant. They're fifth in run, and they're going to look to take away the 49ers' run game. And mind you, he has 3 sacks on the season. Don't let it be 4. Don't let it be 5. The Niners got to figure out how to make sure that this guy is checked at the door. And if they don't, it's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long freaking day. So those are my 5 biggest threats. You got Patrick Mahomes. You got Travis Kelce, Xavier Worthy. You got Trent McDuffie and Chris Jones. Who? Chris Jones. Listen, man, let me know what you think in the comment section. If you got any other players that you feel may be threats, they got a bunch of them, especially on defense. If you feel like there's some other players you want to introduce, feel free to put it in the comment section of the show. Make sure you check out the other episodes as well. Most importantly, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if this is your first time watching. And do your boy Breezie a favor. Share this joint somewhere out there in the atmosphere, man. I want to see more people watching these shows. All right? Till the next time, keep it faithful to the Bay, everybody. We out. Biggest threat.